But we actually have something fun to start off. This is the first time we've ever done something like this. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this for the past 30 minutes.
Okay.
We got WrestleMania Jeopardy. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you can still listen. I will read out the questions, but there will be a video companion to this as well, uploaded onto YouTube, youtube.com / Pro Wrestling Proverbs. So yeah, we got WrestleMania Jeopardy. And I think we decided if Logan can win $4,000 here on Jeopardy, we're going to give away something great, something super rare, containing a winner of one of the biggest WrestleMania matches of all time. And that will be revealed only if Logan can win. And we'll give that away during WrestleMania weekend. So make sure you follow us on our social medias. At PW Proverbs on Twitter, Pro Wrestling Proverbs everywhere else. We'll give you some more info on how to potentially win this mega super prize, ultra rare figure from WrestleMania history.
Mega. Let's just say it'll make you humble.
Well, I'm gonna try to make you humble with some of these questions here, Logan.
Yeah. I know. Before we do this, you've always kind of wanted to do a trivia with me, because of I think it's no DQ, correct?
Yeah, no DQ. I don't know if they still do it. I honestly, to be honest, I've not watched a no DQ video. No offense, Aaron Rift. I've not watched a no DQ video in a long time. They used to do this a couple years ago. They did a trivia challenge, and I always thought you would wipe the floor with that Greg Cherry guy. Or
I always do pretty good. My issue, which is hilarious because I'm a history major. I've got a bachelor's of history, and I focused on all sorts of it. Dates have never been my strong suit.
No.
I can discuss events. I can discuss people, but I've never been one of those. It's like, when did this war exactly happen?
Or Royal Rumble entrance. I know that was a big thing too, because that one guy, he's like, he can name you every Royal Rumble entrant in order. I don't know for how long, because I remember a lot of questions were, who was the 14th entrance in the 2008 Royal Rumble, and then he'd get it, and that's just, I don't think any normal person should ever even know that. That's kind of like insane, even for hardcore wrestling fans.
I say SpongeBob taught me that your mind only has enough room for knowledge, and I'm not going to lose room by knowing when Dory Funk entered in the 95 Rumble.
Well, anyway, I think this is kind of like an actual Jeopardy. The $100 categories are easier questions that I think more casual fans would be able to know the answer to. So Logan should go 5 for 5 in those. Should. And the $500 ones, well, for us and maybe some more of the hardcore viewers, might still not be even that hard. They might be harder for somebody who doesn't pay attention to wrestling so much. So they kind of go from easier to harder. So we have 5 categories. There's supposed to be 6, but Logan got on early and I ran out of time. So we only got 5 categories. The first category is main event winners. So winners of WrestleMania main events, including night 1s and night 2s if there's any on there. Locations. Unless the question specifies, it can either be the arena or the city that it's in. And then we have WrestleMania 39 questions based on people participating this weekend at WrestleMania, whether it be on the show or in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Hall of Famers. So this is all-time Hall of Famer questions from the very first one to the most recent one. And then WrestleMania rematches. I'll give you the WrestleMania, or WrestleManias, I should say. And then you can decide, you have to figure out which match happened at both WrestleManias.
Not too many of those. That category should be somewhat easy. I'm sure there's probably, I think we talked about it on the last podcast, or at least one previously. that there's probably been a couple rematches that have happened on like the pre-show or the opening match that people just don't even realize or give a shit about. So
I will say this: I did not include any pre-show matches. These are all main card rematches.
Well, that means it can't be any of the Uso matches because they dominated the pre-card for like 5 years.
Yeah. So any category that you want to start with, any denomination, then we can get started here.
Let's go easy like everyone else does. We just talked about the categories. Let's go Mania rematches for 100.
Mania rematches for 100. 17, 27, and 28.
That would be The Undertaker and Triple H.
Triple H versus The Undertaker, correct? So you get $100, as easy as that. So now you can only go up from here.
All right. And then you did say that it's like Real Jeopardy. If I get it wrong, I lose that amount. And clearly I have a time limit, which that's going to be the other thing. I don't know why I get anxiety with time limit.
I don't know if it will give you if it'll cut you off. But we'll go like 6 seconds.
We used to do this thing in elementary school where you'd have to answer math problems on the computer, and I would have to cover the time limit up on my computer, and I could go through and get 100% every time. But if that paper wasn't there covering the time limit up, I'd panic and I'd fuck up like 2 + 2. So that'll make it fun.
I had the same issue. We did it in first grade, and it was always right after fucking recess too. Like you had to do 20 multiplication problems right after recess, and I'm just hyped. I just threw for 300 yards and 5 touchdown passes, and I gotta go do multiplication tables. Anyway, where do you want to go next? You control the board. The only one playing.
Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers.
We'll go 200.
200. The first ever inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Andre the Giant, and I believe that was in 1993.
Andre the Giant. I do not remember if it was the correct year or not.
It's close.
But I should have put down the years. I kind of wish it would automatically add your points for you, because now I gotta remember which ones you have. All right. So Logan's up at 300.
Let's go main event winners for 100. Oh.
This animal beat Triple H to win his first world title at WrestleMania 21.
Well, we know it's not George Steele, so it's gotta be Batista.
Batista, that is correct. Logan's out at $400. You only need $3,600 more dollars for a lucky winner. What's that? Hall of Famers?
Hall of Famers for 100.
Hall of Famers for 100. Inducting Ray will not shout you out on his podcast.
That would be the original Max Moon, Conan.
It is Conan. Conan's inducting Rey Mysterio this year. And despite multiple DMs, probably to a bunch of people listening, he will not shout you out on this podcast, no matter how hard you try.
So do I really only get 6 seconds, or do I get that 30 seconds that's up in the top corner?
I think 30 seconds is a long time for this.
I get 15 of it in case I laugh or I answer.
Yeah. Well, I'll be lenient on you.
Okay.
If you're obviously stalling, well, I'll call it an incorrect.
Okay.
Logan might run the board here.
Let's go WrestleMania 39 for 100. I don't know. I've stayed pretty easy.
This was the same tagline used for WrestleMania 21.
Is it Goes Hollywood? I'm not certain on that one.
WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. We're up to 600.
And do I get to keep this money?
We'll see. We'll talk about it after the show. You might be donating to charity.
Let's try main event rematches for 200.
Main event rematches for 200. 16 and 17. WrestleMania 16, WrestleMania 17.
That one Is that? Is that? I'm gonna get this wrong. Is that The Rock and Austin? Oh,
It is
no,
not.
tag teams.
It is the triple threat tag team match.
That's yep. 16 was 2000.
Yes. So I tricked you because I put 16,
You
not
did.
2000.
You did.
All right, now I feel better. I at least got one past him. So if he runs the board, I know I got $200 from him.
Let's do that main event winners for 200.
Main event winners for 200. He put the 2 in 25 and 2.
This one made me a little depressed. This was Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. WrestleMania 33, Roman Reigns, the main event winner against The Undertaker. It was very sad match. Let's keep the good vibes going. Let's not think about that match. Where are we going next?
I skipped it until now. Let's do locations for 100.
Locations.
I have a feeling maybe you put a Michigan one at 100. Make it easy on me.
I'm not gonna give you any hints. So.
Oh.
World's most famous arena, hosting the first WrestleMania.
That would be Madison Square Garden.
What is Madison Square Garden? That is correct. Logan has clawed his way back up to 700. See, locations was not that bad. I know you were scared.
That one wasn't. Let's WrestleMania 39 for 200.
WrestleMania 39 for 200. Your clue: if Cody Rhodes wins, he'll become the first since this man to win the Rumble and the championship at WrestleMania.
Oh, jeez.
We have had a streak of losers recently.
Hell yeah, we have. It wasn't him. It wasn't. Jesus. I'm gonna go with. I don't think this is it, but was it John Cena? Am I thinking too far back?
You are.
Oh yeah.
Drew McIntyre. He won the Royal Rumble in 2020 and then won the championship at the COVID Mania.
Right.
And the year after that.
Probably why it's not there in my head.
I know it's obviously forgotten mostly, unfortunately for Drew.
Did you deduct me?
I did.
Okay.
So now down to 500.
Well, let's go Hall of Famers for 300.
Hall of Famers for 300. The first woman to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
She's looking up. She's looking up to us from hell. That was either 95 or 96.
I don't remember. I just looked at it, but that is correct, Logan. The fabulous Moolah, the first woman inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I think it was 96, if I had to guess. Okay, where do you want to go next? Board's still pretty wide open here. Still got all the categories in play.
You know what? Let's do Hall of Famers. Let's go with 500.
Hall of Famers 500. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sean Waltman, and this man have been inducted twice.
Let me read them again. I'm not stalling here, but I'm going through my head. Flair, Michaels, Hart.
They've all been inducted.
NWO.
They've all been inducted individually and as a team.
Oh, it's Booker T.
Two-time Hall of Famer Booker T.
I forget Harlem Heat's not in because unlike most, I feel like recently if you're a tag team and you go in the Hall of Fame, you get, figures and you get to be in the video game. I don't remember Harlem Heat being in the video games, and I don't remember there ever being a Stevie Ray figure.
I know they weren't in the most recent one, but I don't remember if he was in 2K20 or not. But
I know the Steiners, the Von Erichs, the Freebirds, the NWO. It seems like the list goes on, and all the tag teams go in, except Harlem Heat. Let's finish the category. Let's go 400.
Hall of Famers 400.
Let's pat my bank so that way.
The headliner of the 2010 class,
Jesus.
inducted by the tag partner of this year's main event challenger.
Tag partner of main event challenger would be Cody. Headliner. Who the fuck would Cody have inducted in 2010?
The tag partner of the headliner, or the challenger.
So it's the tag part.
Yep.
Inducted by the tag partner. You know what? I've got to say, I've got not the slightest idea.
We're looking for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Oh, Junior. Okay.
Yeah, Cody teamed with Ted DiBiase Jr., who then inducted his father, who was the headliner of the 2010 class.
That must have been that must have been a small class. I
don't know which Mania was that.
Let's go Mania rematches for 300.
Mania rematches for 300. WrestleMania 20 and 23.
That'd be Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Correct. Brock Lesnar and Goldberg having their rematch 13 years apart. Crawling back up. Still a lot of money left.
Well, main event winners for 300.
Main event winners for 300. The winner of sudden death overtime.
It's the Iron Man match, and that would be Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 12. The winner, sudden death overtime. Logan's up to 1,500.
15, that would put me at 25. That would put me at 35. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Let's go. WrestleMania 39 for 300.
WrestleMania 39 for 300 is the only main roster championship not being defended this weekend.
Is it the ladies tag titles or the women's tag championships?
It is. Yeah. The women's tag. They're in a match, but they're not being defended.
I almost, even though it doesn't even exist anymore, I almost said the 21st title.
That would have been a wrong answer. It might have been some controversy because does it still exist? Who knows? All right.
Last I knew, Nikki Cross threw it in the trash.
Well, she tried throwing it in the trash. She threw it on the ground next to the trash.
Oh yeah, because she's bad at aim.
Yeah. She's Irish.
Locations for 200.
Scottish. The location of the first international WrestleMania. I'll take the city or the arena.
Was it the Sky Dome in Toronto, Canada?
Boom! You got both of them. Sky Dome, Toronto, Canada. We are halfway there to a prize. Logan's at $2,000. If he gets up to $4,000, one of our lucky followers on our social media will win that amazingly rare prize.
You know, if I don't win, we've just got to blame Ted DiBiase Sr. for being so just not headliner worthy. I couldn't come up with, because it made sense. Like, as I read it, I'm like, Cody Rhodes, he's only teamed with 2 people. Drew McIntyre doesn't have anyone he would have inducted. I'm like, there's no way Senior was the headliner, but
he was.
He was. I guess everyone does have a price. Let's go. Rematches for 400.
Rematches for 400. WrestleMania 3 and WrestleMania 4.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was Hogan and Andre because they fought in the tournament too.
Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Yep. I thought maybe he drew the curveball.
I did. I knew that one.
All right, we're at 2,400 with all the big prizes pretty much still remaining, except the Hall of Famer category has been cleared for our audio listeners. There's no more Hall of Famer categories. We still have main event winners, locations, WrestleMania 39, and Mania rematches still on the board here.
Let's do locations for 300.
Locations for 300. This venue beat the Pontiac Silverdome as the highest attended WrestleMania so far.
That should be easy. I know it's not it, but let's say the one, I can't tell you the name, but I know it was WrestleMania 31 out in California. No, it was the most Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
It wasn't the most recent one. It was WrestleMania 32, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
All right, so still big money left on the board. Logan needs 1,900 to win.
Well, as you said, there's a final Jeopardy too, right?
There is a final Jeopardy.
So as long as I keep at least 2,000 in the bank, oh boy. Let's go to WrestleMania 39 for 400.
WrestleMania 39 for 400. The women in the tag team WrestleMania showcase match. Can you name them?
I hope I get a little more time than the 30.
Yeah, I'll give you more.
I know it's Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green because people complained about that because Carmella's not there for whatever reason. Liv Morgan and Raquel, I forget her last name.
Okay.
I feel bad because Braun Strowman's lady.
Who cares?
We've got Ronda and Shayna, which I'm still confused as fuck as to why they're wasting Ronda on that one. And then the lip injection team of Natalya and Shotzi.
Whoa! I can't believe it got that right. I thought that you just did not care about that storyline. You had no idea that match was even happening.
See, the problem with that is, I love Liv Morgan. She's one of my favorite women. She's been one of my favorite women for a long time. So it was because she's in it that I got it.
Shout out Liv Morgan.
Yeah, let's clear that category. Let's go 500 for WrestleMania 39.
The NXT show that takes place the morning of WrestleMania Saturday.
Oh my God! It probably has a fancy name, doesn't it?
Kinda. It's happened for like a year or two now.
Oh, would it be? Is it a year or two? I'm gonna go Stand and Deliver. I was gonna say Takeover, but yes.
NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yep. I know that one. I know Takeover, and then I know that they use old names like Halloween Havoc. But I'm glad it was one of those. If you hadn't have said a year or two, I'd probably said Takeover.
Shit.
But I know that we've been watching Takeover for a long time. Let's go Locations 400.
Locations 400. Excluding the COVID Mania, this was the lowest attended Mania venue in history. I'll also take the city on this one as well.
That would have been 13, but I don't know where 13 was at. Let's say Los Angeles. I know it's not there.
It was the Rosemont Horizon.
13,
Kinda. I'm actually looking for WrestleMania 2 at the Rosemont Horizon at 9,000. WrestleMania 13 had a little bit more. But if you would have said Chicago or Rosemont, I would have given it to you.
Because WrestleMania 2 had the split, yep. Had 3 different arenas. That makes sense.
Yep.
Let's just finish out the category so I know if I have to get the others perfect or... Yeah, let's do it. Locations
for 500. This state has hosted the most WrestleManias with 7.
Is this a trick?
It's not a trick question.
It's gotta be New York, right?
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna say yes. Oh, it's California, motherfucker.
California has 7 because they did go to Sacramento and San Francisco, I believe, and LA. Yeah. You're thinking of New Jersey, New York, and New Jersey. Half of them were in New York, half of them were in New Jersey.
That's so stupid. New Jersey just needs to die.
New York has had 4. New Jersey has had 4.
Yeah, New Jersey just needs to go die.
I think everybody agrees with you on that one.
Oh, God. So if I get these right, then I have to bid so much to... I'm not doing too well here.
Logan's at 2,100, and there's 2 500 and a 400 question left.
Let's go main event winners for 400.
Main event winners for 400. The winner of the first winner takes all match. We had the winner take all match last year. There was one way before. Who's the winner of the first winner-take-all match?
Are we talking
Championships.
When he beat Hogan for the Intercontinental and Heavyweight titles?
We are the Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6.
Yeah. They didn't really make it known. I mean, they said it was winner take all, but they really didn't make it known that the Intercontinental was on the line. But I mean, with how prestigious the heavyweight was at the time, who can blame them?
Right. That was just based off the Wikipedia that calls it a winner take all match. So that's what we're going off of.
Let's go with main event winners. Let's round that category out.
The last main event winners category for 500. The main event winner in Los Angeles, not New York or Chicago.
So that's we talked about WrestleMania 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this where Hogan beat Bundy in the cage?
It is. Hulk Hogan.
God. Because I knew there was that, and I knew there was Piper and Mr. T, but I couldn't remember what the third one would be considered. Is that the Battle Royal? I think so. That's why Chicago was so shitty. I could be wrong, but...
Yeah.
It sounds right.
The last category, Mania rematches for 500.
Oh,
WrestleMania 9 and WrestleMania 10.
That's Yokozuna and Bret Hart.
Correct. Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. The main event of WrestleMania 9, and then, or not? Well, tactically, we're supposed to main event WrestleMania 10 before Hulk Hogan ruined it, and then Bret Hart finally wins the title at WrestleMania 10.
Technically, if you exclude the Hogan match, I think that would be the first time that a match is main evented back-to-back Manias, which is kind of cool. Good job, Brett.
Good job, Brett. Maybe don't be so bitter. So now it's final Jeopardy time. So you have 3,500. You do need to get to 4,000 to win. So you need to at least wager at least 500.
I gotta wager it all, right? Because I mean,
all or nothing, right?
Yeah, we talked about either the, I'm not.
Or do you want me to give you the?
Yeah. Let me know the category.
Well, I gotta think of what the category would even be, to judge on the answer. Unlikely championship winners.
Okay. I mean, I'll still do the 35 because, I mean, it doesn't sound like I get to take the money home, and if all I'm doing is trying to win a prize for the fans, then...
Might as well.
Yeah.
The only female to win a men's championship at WrestleMania.
It wasn't... See, everyone would go to China. I guess it's Final Jeopardy. I don't have to talk about it. But people would go to China because she won the title. Let me go through my... It's not...
There's no time limit on this one, I'll say.
Okay.
I'll let you think it out.
It's got to be one of the hardcore winners because the Cruiserweight title didn't change hands at Mania and a woman didn't win it. That was Jackie Gaida. It wasn't China with the Intercontinental. I don't think there's been any other... And then, I guess you don't have to tell me, but this isn't some, BS 24/7 one, is it?
It's not the 24/7 championship, no.
Okay.
I will say, I don't think so. If there was a 24/7 champion female winner, it's not the answer. So, if any fans listening, I did not look that up. I did not even think about it. So, fuck the 24/7.
It's got to be the hardcore. God. So, Godfather's Ho won it. Molly Holly won it. Jazz, maybe. Trish Stratus. Oh my god. Oh, they're just sitting there laughing because I either said it or I've completely fucking just messed it up. God, it's gonna bite me in the ass. Or it could have been Terry, because I know she won one. Molly Holly. When she was Mighty Molly. Oh, thank fuck.
Mighty Holly is the correct answer. I knew you would get it. And that means our fans are the real winners here. Team Logan won on the
That's
thing.
me.
He got 7,000 total points. He went into Final Jeopardy with 3,500, wagered it all, and won. So make sure you stay tuned to our social medias to win our grand prize. Do you want to reveal our grand prize right now?
Yeah. I don't know if people remember, WWE used to have the mystery minis like you'd see at your end caps at Target and Meijer. So you'd get the random wrestler in it. Well, we have someone who won one of the bigger matches in WrestleMania history. The Gimmick Battle Royal at WrestleMania 17. We have an Iron Sheik mystery mini.
Hey! You will fucking take it and you'll be humble. So we'll be giving that Iron Sheik mystery minifigure out to somebody that follows us on all of our social medias, and we'll have a post on all of them describing how to win it, and we'll announce the winner during WrestleMania Sunday. Sunday. So you have to enter before WrestleMania Sunday. This part of the video will go up first before the podcast. So if you're subscribed to our YouTube, you get a little head start.
It's like a free Patreon.
It is. Because this video is going up on Thursday, so you have all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to go and enter, while the people on the podcast that are just listening on Spotify and Apple will only have Friday and Saturday and Sunday to enter. So you get a whole extra day. And that's what you get for subscribing to the YouTube channel. But we're going to take a quick... For everybody listening on the podcast, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsor, Anchor, and we'll be back on the other side to talk about the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania.
Count your blessings, ladies and gentlemen, because this is Brian Pillman Jr., and you're listening to the most influential podcast. You're listening to the Pro Wrestling Proverbs.